Hi folks, Tom with Friskified Fitness, and hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving. But even if you didn't, you probably have a lot of Thanksgiving turkey left over. And that's a lot of protein just waiting for you to eat. But there are three issues that everyone runs up against. The first thing everyone runs up against when using leftover turkey is you get sick of turkey. Chances are by now you've completed a trilogy of identical Thanksgiving meals, and you're probably not too prone on eating turkey anytime soon. The second challenge most of us run up against is time, because let's face it, that turkey's going to turn at some point or another. And everyone has someone they know who is the designated taste tester. No, that turkey is definitely turned. It's turned, all right? Yeah, the person in my family is me. And the third challenge most of us run up against is storage. Because let's face it, if you don't eat it now, you're probably just going to stick it in the freezer, forget about it, and throw it away in 3 years. And that's a crying shame because let's face it, turkey is not cheap. And if you paid for the protein, you better eat the protein. So what are you going to do with your leftover turkey? What are you going to do? How about you turn some of that leftover turkey into pizza crust? Pizza is a typical food to eat while you're watching the big game. But regular pizza has tons of fats, too many carbs, and too many calories. But if you make your crust out of turkey, it's going to be a lot healthier. It's going to have lower calories, higher protein, lower fat, and lower carbs. Let's take a look and see how it's done.
Start with your leftover turkey. Here I'm using turkey breast because somebody ate all the dark meat. I chopped it up and weighed it out at 226 grams. But since that's a goofy weight, I took a gram, minced it even finer, and fed it to my feline overlord. I preheated the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit because 425 degrees Celsius would be overkill. Now, we're only using 5 ingredients for this recipe. 60 grams of Mexican blend shredded cheese. It's what I had on hand. A half cup of egg whites and some garlic powder. Now, I also included protein powder, which we'll get to in just a moment. Didn't take a picture of that. And 225 grams of cubed turkey breast. But because we don't want the turkey in cube form, we need to pulverize it in order to make the crust. So I put it in the blender cup, and then I pour the egg whites in. Now the reason you put the egg whites into the cup with the turkey is so that it'll mix up a little bit better and pulverize better. Besides, you got to mix it anyhow, yeah? You have to pulse it a few times. Shake it. Now I put a little bit of water in it. Don't be afraid to put water in the mixture to make it a little bit easier to pulverize. Turkey is a dry meat anyhow. And then you have it pulverized, pretty much a slurry. And that's fine. Now take the pulverized turkey. Don't worry if it seems too liquidy. Not a problem. Add your cheese. The garlic powder, season it to taste. And I need a lot. Now to make this high protein pizza crust even more high protein, get an unflavored protein powder. That's 31 grams of unflavored whey protein. Mix it up. Put some parchment paper on a cookie sheet. And now it's time to use your hands. Now this is going to spread out a lot, and you want to use your hands to do this.
There's a chunk right there. I'm not going to sweat it. And there's another one there. So this is maybe a 1/4 inch thick. We're going to stick it in the oven at 425, and here in a little bit, we'll flip it over and add our toppings. Okay, so that's after 20 minutes. Now our job is to flip this over. Shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it. You want to use something so you don't burn your fingers. That's going to leave a mark. Just take some pizza sauce. It's about a 1/4 cup. Spread it around. You want it to be reasonably even, and you want that sauce line to be out near the edge. Now I have some turkey pepperoni. You can see the theme here. Shake it, shake it. By my count, that's 21 slices. That'll become important in just a minute. Now some part skim mozzarella. You can use the full. You don't need part skim, but the wife likes it, so. And you want to spread that cheese out towards the sauce line as well. Now to add a top layer of pepperoni, turkey pepperoni. You don't need to put as many on. So in total, that's 33 pieces of turkey pepperoni. Keeping track of the count will help us calculate the macros in just a little bit. Let's put it back in the oven until everything is melted. So there you go. After a few minutes, just a few minutes to cook this side and melt things, the pizza is done. Now we're just gonna wait for it to cool down just a little bit, and then we'll slice it up into 4 pieces. And now hopefully it's cooled down enough so that we can slice it. Start in the middle. And now, let's have a slice. You know, no video like this would be complete without a taste test. But first, gratuitous slow-mo. First of all, you can see that it's nice and brown on the outside. I got close to the edge with the sauce line. The underside is completely cooked. Tastes like pretty good homemade pizza. I don't taste any turkey. It tastes like pizza crust because it is pizza crust. Heck, it even looks like pizza crust because it is pizza crust, even though it's made with the leftover turkey from Thanksgiving. You're going to want to make this. Oh, and here's the macros. Are you going to make this high-protein turkey pizza crust? Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're there, give me a like and a subscribe. My name's Tom. This is Friskified Fitness. We'll see you next time.